This is Ubiquiti's brand new Dream Machine Beast, or at least it would be, except that mine is still in the mail, and just like the rest of you, I don't actually have one yet. But if you've watched it in my previous videos, you will notice that I did have some hands-on time with the new Dream Machine Beast over at ISC West. So let's rehash some of that, go through some of the new settings, and I promise to do a proper review in a couple of days. If you are looking to buy one and you want to support my channel, this is a commissions item, and it is a good one, so please use my link down below. This is the UDM Beast. We have not seen this in the wild before. Look at the layout here. It looks like these are all 10 gig, although the bar doesn't extend all the way to the end here, so that's a little bit interesting. I'm not sure if those are a different type of ports on there, or if those are also 10G, and it just hasn't been fully finalized in the design here. The Beast has a new ARM processor in it, the Neoverse N2. Compared to the Cortex A57, which is in the Pro Max behind me, the UDM Pro Max, this is a completely next-generation processor. A core-to-core performance comparison, say that 5 times fast, I tell you I couldn't, it took me 6 tries just to get it out in the first place, between the new Neoverse N2 and the Cortex A57 shows a 3 to 4 times performance increase, and that's only on a single core. The UDM Pro Max behind me is running a quad-core A57, whereas the new ARM processor in the Beast is running 8 Neoverse N2 cores, so that is a significant upgrade in performance overall. This is a big deal in the era of AI and onboard processing, and for those who want to juggle multiple applications such as network, protect, access, etc., if you want to do it all in one device, this is going to be the device for you. This is the biggest, beefiest, strongest, there's a reason they're calling it the Beast, device across the entire lineup. In fact, other than the fact that it only has the 2 drives up front, so if you don't have larger drives in there, you may not get as long retention as you want, but if you wanted to run up to 100 HD cameras on Protect, you can. You can also run up to 62K, or if you want to go all the way to 4K, you can do 40 of those, which is still impressive compared to the rest of the Dream Machine lineup. Now, if you want it to be on a separate device, or you want to be able to have a much longer retention period, then you will need to get something like an NVR, NVR Pro, etc., but you can run all of that comfortably on this device with plenty of headroom for future growth. This massive increase in processor capability also unlocks several other areas for the Dream Machine Gateway. You can now have up to 7,500 concurrent clients, and an IPS IDS throughput at a massive 24.9 gigabits per second. And if you happen to have a massive high-speed fiber pipe providing you internet, you're going to be able to get up to 25 gig through it. Looking along the front of the device, it should look like a UDM Pro with a couple of extra features. You've got your normal screen, you've got UDM Beast, the name is on there, you've got your 2 drive bays similar to the UDM Pro Max behind me. Shadow mode, for the first time ever, is clearly delineated on the front of the UDM Beast in port 2, which you are supposed to use for shadow mode, but here it has its own little name, title, and little blue outline around the port, as you can see here. Now that I've been able to take a better look at the front of the device, I can see why the 10 gig strip along the bottom there for this delineating the speed of the ports didn't reach all the way through, and that's because it was missing the shadow mode marking on the device. So who's this for, right? Ubiquiti now has a crazy lineup from the Dream Router 7, the 5G Max, the Industrial, the Ultra, the Gateway Max, Cloud Gateway Fiber, UDM SE, UDM Pro, UDM Pro Max, and now the UDM Beast. And then, of course, if you just wanted to do network at the very, very top, the very, very high end is the Enterprise Fortress Gateway. That is obviously where this fits in, is directly below the Enterprise Fortress Gateway and above everything else. If you are getting to the limits of the UDM Pro Max and you've got a ton of Ubiquiti clients out there and you're doing a ton of cameras and for whatever reason you don't want to have a dedicated NVR, this is going to be able to do all of that. This also gives you a ton of future growth because it is designed really for the AI era. This new processor is a, well, for lack of a better term, a beast. This Neoverse N2 processor is actually even a newer processor than what's found in the Enterprise Fortress Gateway, although it remains to be seen how that's going to shake out in terms of 18 cores versus how many cores. How many cores are in this? Do I have that written down here? Versus the 8-core ARM V9, which is what they're calling it in the notes here at 2.1 gigahertz. That is this Neoverse N2 processor. Another thing to note is that the previous generation, or the N1, which I believe is what's in the Enterprise Fortress Gateway, the N2 is built on a 5nm process, which means that you can fit more processing capability on the same size chip. It's also more efficient, more power efficient, faster communications, etc. So across the board, just a tremendous upgrade here. The UDM Beast doubles the RAM from the UDM Pro Max over to 16 gig up from 8 gig. And the onboard storage increases to 128 gig from 32 gig, which is what was on board the UDM Pro Max as well. So if you're managing a venue the size of a stadium, for example, then sure, you're going to want to go Enterprise Fortress Gateway. That's what it was built for. This, however, can handle up to 5,000 concurrent users. You can have 750 managed Ubiquiti devices. You can have, like I mentioned before, 100 HD or 62K or 40 4K cameras, and up to 200 managed access hubs. Now, of course, look at the calculator, your mileage may vary, but the fact of the matter here is that if you are managing a smaller venue that's meant for, 2 or 3 or 4,000 people, and you have a whole bunch of other stuff running on it, then this really would be a fantastic device for you. Wait, I actually got that wrong. It's not 5,000 concurrent users, it's 7,500 concurrent users, which if you check the comparison page on Ubiquiti's website is more than the Enterprise Fortress Gateway, which is just nuts. Well done, Ubiquiti. It's not often you see a new product that is not meant for the bigger thing to surpass the thing above it, etc. This is actually a beast. To finish off the comparison, the UDM Pro Max, which was the previous king of this category, is only capable of handling up to 200 managed UniFi devices and 2,000 connected users. All in all, I think it earns its beast title. Is it the king of the pile? No, that you need the Enterprise Fortress Gateway for, but that is a specialized device for a specialized environment. If you want the absolute best of the best, and I just know many of you, and no judgment, me too, many of you are going to put this in your homes, go for it. Please use my affiliate link because, hey, that helps support the channel. But let me just tell you, that's going to be a little bit overkill for whatever you're running at home, unless you happen to live on an enormous property and you are running an enormous footprint and you regularly have festivals supported on your grounds. So unless you live in a castle, basically, you may not need this at home. However, no judgment if you do get it. I totally understand. Also, if you do live in a castle or a fairgrounds, let me know. I'd love to do a video on it. That'd be awesome. The UDM Beast costs $1,499, just under $1,500, which is, sure, a lot more than the $600 UDM Pro Max, but $500 less than the Enterprise Fortress Gateway, and I think actually a pretty understandable price given the amount of power that you're getting out of this thing. I promise to do a full unboxing, installation, and review when I do get the UDM Beast. Thanks for sticking with me while I cobbled together my imaginary UDM Beast over here. Thanks for watching. How many times did I say UDM Pro Beast throughout this video? I hope not.